So earlier today when I was pushing, I played with this balloon deck that I always play. I got a few good games and I'll share these. I'll start with Goblin Giant Sparky. Since there's two, I'll just show the first one because it was a bit more interesting. It kind of shows what you do more. So right here, if I had my Lumberjack instead of my Dark Goblin, I would have just waited, but without the Lumberjack you can't really pressure effectively. So I just cycled a Dark Goblin in the back. I think he goes Goblin, yeah. The reason I went Balloon here was because if I didn't, the only thing I could have defended with was a Mega Minion and a small spell, and can't really defend with that. But now I have other cards in cycle, so... So right here, with my guards, I should have put it on the Electro Wizard instead of on the Mini P.E.K.K.A. so it gets less hits on my guards. It could chip the tower a bit more, but yeah. I kind of panicked and just dropped it down. Right here, he kind of messed up his Dark Prince because my Dark Goblin connected for 5 hits, and my Mega Minion got 2 swipes, so I can just zap it, gets 2 hits. If my Mega Minion didn't swipe it, it would have got about 4 hits. So right here, you see my hand right now, that's the ideal starting hand you want to have. Anyway, he goes Sparky and you go pressure Lumberjack Balloon because if they Sparky and they have Goblin Giant, they can't do that thing where you kite the Lumberjack to the opposite side because it costs too much. It's 12 elixir. I just snowball that. I'm not sure why he raged there. It gets some damage, but it's the strong side tower, so it doesn't matter that much. And then you just counter the Sparky with guards. Against Sparky, if they ever drop anything in the back, like a Dark Prince, Mini P.E.K.K.A, anything, I mean other than minions, but if they drop anything in the back, you should match it with the Mega Minion same lane. Because the moment they drop anything, you know these Sparky players, they're gonna stack up like 7 troops and rage it up. But when you have the freeze, it's pretty easy to defend. Yeah, the rage, whenever they raid, you should snowball, so it like cancels out the rage effect. Because the rage like boosts their troops and your what was I gonna say? Your snowball slows it down. And I recognize that he uses Mega Minion and his Electro Wizard, so I pressure to the balloon. It gets 1 hit regardless of his Zap and his Goblin Giant. I zapped here just to cycle back to my balloon because I realized that there was 20 seconds left and he couldn't take my tower in time. I just had to take his. And yeah, it's pretty easy defense. You just freeze it like right as the Sparky's right about to shoot, just so you get more value. And I think we get the 3 crown, yeah. And we'll move on to the next match. I'll show the Golem one first. With Golem, this one's actually a really hard counter because you can't defend the Golem pushes if they play it correctly, and you can't break through because they have Lightning, Baby Dragon, Ice Wizard, Tornado, and Goblin Cage. So 5 counters to your balloon. It's very hard to break through. Like, I'll say this guy didn't play it the best, but I wouldn't say he played it bad either. Look, I mean, you can just see he has 4 cards in cycle, and all of them counter my balloon. He goes Ice Wizard here, so I just go Lumberjack Balloon. At this point, I thought he might have, what's that card called? Electro Giant. And right here, he makes a mistake. If the balloon's on the inside tile, you can't tornado it with 0 hits. I snowball to keep my Dark Goblin alive. And, when that balloon was on the tower, I would have, if I had my Zap in hand, I would have zapped it for another hit, but I didn't have it in hand. Here, I was thinking of zapping the Dark Prince, but I decided to play, guards instead of zap because it's 1 more elixir and it gets like way less hits, and I wasn't down that much elixir, so guard gets 1 hit here, I'm pretty sure, if I remember. Yeah, 1 hit against, yeah, when he put his Night Witch down, it was at this point that I knew he wasn't playing Electro Giant because that doesn't have Night Witch. I was thinking he might have been Giant, but then he put his Golem down. Golem's pretty tough to defend, but this guy, he should have Lightning right here, but he went with a baby dragon instead, so it made the defense a lot easier. Because if they lightning, they pretty much kill all of your defensive troops, and then you get 3 cards. Yeah, blocked it with the Mega Minion. Maybe I should have just snowballed there, but I guess Mega Minion was alright, because I wasn't down that much. This was a pretty bad Dark Prince. Because then I countered it with guards, and it helped me cycle. And then he couldn't really drop a golem after that. He drops 1 golem, I'm pretty sure, but it wasn't like a well-poised golem push. Night Witch, Lumberjack Balloon. His goblin cages aren't the best. What he should be doing is goblin caging, blocking it so the Lumberjack doesn't kill it, and then tornadoing my balloon to his King Tower. I think I freeze here. I got pretty nervous here that I thought the bat was going to kill the balloon. If it had killed the balloon, that would have been really bad for me. Right here, at this point I was thinking in my head, if I can defend this golem, if I can defend this push, I win the game. Yeah, so I know he has lightning, so that's why I'm cycling my guards instead of my lumberjack. Yeah, right here, he should have lightning, but he tornadoes, you block it with the baby dragon, you block the baby dragon on me. And yeah, so that's what you should do versus Golem. You should try and cycle 2 Mega Minions on defense, because Mega Minions your best defensive troop in the deck, so you want more of those. Dark Goblin's good if they have lightning, but if they also have tornado, you don't really want to play it. I'm pretty sure this is a good game, because it's pretty hard to stop this death damage. Yeah, he's low on elixir, you can't stop it. And that's a good game. And we'll move on to the Logbait match. With the Logbait one, a lot of people think that because my deck has 2 spells, I actually counter Logbait, but that's not actually true. Because while I do have 2 spells, I do have 2 small spells, but none of them actually kill any of the goblins. They don't kill the princess, and his rocket is always going to kill my balloon. Not by itself, but like, yeah, if they support it. So, I'll show you guys how to play this matchup. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this game is a really good representation of how you should play the matchup. It's pretty unfortunate I didn't have my snowball in hand. Snowball, you always want to save your snowball for the goblin barrel. You don't really want to zap it, because if you zap it, it gets 3 or 4 hits. I can't remember. Yeah, I dropped my Lumberjack this early, because I didn't want to leak like 4 elixir before I defended. And he dropped his Goblin Gang and his Prince, and his Log, so that's why I went with the Dark Goblin at the bridge. Because I knew he had no counters in hand. He ends up Goblin barreling my tower. Yeah, right here, I should have snowballed the front, instead of using snowball and zap, but I thought that his Goblin barrel was going to be in the center, and if it's in the center, you can't hit all of them at once. So that's why I went for a snowball and a zap. Mega Minion gets 2 swings. This Lumberjack balloon, I knew he was gonna rocket it or Inferno Tower it. What I wanted to do with this this particular balloon was I wanted to see if he's more of the guy to rocket my balloon or try to Inferno Tower it, because depending on how he defends my balloon, it differs my play style. If he's always gonna Inferno Tower my balloon, I want to play it in the safe spot. I can't really show you guys right now, but you see where the bridge is at the edge? You see that little like square? You want to have it above that square. If they rocket your balloon, well, this guy always wants to rocket my balloon, so I'll show you what to do. I put a Mega Minion here, so because I thought he would princess at the bridge behind that, but he didn't. Yep, this is what you do versus guys who rocket your balloon. You do 1 balloon in the back. I kind of missed my guards here. You should place it at the bottom left so that the Goblin Barrel only gets 1 hit. You can put your, yeah, that snipes. So you see how he rockets my balloon, but the thing is, by the time he rockets my balloon, I'm already back to another one. Yep, you see where I just put my balloon? That's the safe spot. I zap the Spear Goblins, I freeze this. And at this point, it's pretty much a good game, because he needs to cycle 4 cards to get back to Rocket. By the time he actually gets his Rocket, he doesn't have enough Elixir to play it. And that's a good game. There's nothing you can really do from now on. You have to, in this matchup, you have to connect with a balloon, because there's no way for you to continually defend the Goblin Barrels, because your Snowball doesn't fully kill it. If you want to commit Snowball and Zap, that's 4 Elixir. It's too much. That'll be it for this video. If I end up getting more good, like, games and stuff, I might post again. I usually only post if I get, like, a series of good wins. Oh, and, you guys should join Arctic Tempest. It's my clan. It's pretty good. They're lacking in clan wars, though. Look at this. Coming last in every war. They need more people to play the war. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.